How's it going, guys? This is Vaughn, and we're back in American Truck Simulator once again, back in 150, and enjoying it quite a bit. We're doing a couple of World of Trucks events here, so we can contribute to our Nebraska goal, which is to, I think it's something like 125 million miles or something like that, for the community event. We can actually go ahead and have a look here, that way I don't give you the wrong information. Yeah, so 125 million miles. So you got to go to or from any city in Nebraska, and has to be at least 100 miles. And so it'll be completing a delivery to or from 12 different Nebraska cities to achieve that goal. So we're going to do 2 of them today. Try to squeeze them into the same video. Probably do a little series out of this, probably 6 parts or so. Try to squeeze in two deliveries in each video. But that's what we got today, and we're in Salina, Kansas. We just picked up from Walmart, so we're driving over to Omaha today. So let's go ahead and get started with that. And our light's on right there. We got the 389 glider here from Ruda, so conveniently blue lights matching the Walmart trailers. There's a Walmart back there that we just picked up from. So we're ready to get on the way. Let's go ahead and do that. Off. I kind of took Sky for a loop there because I took a different exit out of Walmart than she wanted me to. I keep forgetting these doubles actually follow really good, so I don't need to turn that wide.
Keep left and then turn left.
But yeah, she kind of freaked out a little bit. Gave me some wonky directions. Hopefully you guys are enjoying 150. It has been a little rocky for us. Also because we do lots of convoy stuff, you know, we're always having to utilize mods and stuff like that. So for us, it's been pretty interesting to have to keep track of, you know, what's going on with mods that are, you know, getting support for 150. Make sure that we don't get any errors and stuff like that. So, you know, we have to, as is the case, we always have to nix certain mods that are not going to be compatible. So that's something that we're, you know, used to, but still is kind of a necessary evil, if you will, having to deal with mod compatibilities. But I mean, everything else considered, 150 does ride pretty smooth, and we're thankful for all of the nice optimization options that we have now with the like the TAA, for example. I know that a lot of people that have more like budget-friendly configurations for their PCs are seeing huge improvements with 150 being way more optimized than 149.
Keep right and then turn
That's
right.
especially the case if you have mods too. Because mods, you know, especially like the really highly detailed trucks, will not run smooth without some sort of optimization going on. And for the most part, if you're running a pretty detailed truck, I think the easiest way to optimize your game for that is to turn down your settings and things like that, your scaling and so forth. But now we have, you know, better help with that. Through the anti-aliasing options. So this probably is going to be a little bit of a longer video. Hopefully you guys do not mind that. Because not only are we squeezing in 2 World of Trucks events, but we are also being limited at 65 miles an hour, as is the usual for World of Trucks events. So, you know, gives us more to do. And there's some interesting viewpoints on whether or not running, you know, driving at night is harder on your system than driving during the day. And I don't know. We kind of were talking about that, me and the guys in HCT were talking about that being a possibility, because it, and I guess the best way to conduct that test would be to run stuff kind of like what Dan uses, that monitors the system performance. So, you know, kind of monitor your results when you drive during the day or when you drive at night and see what you get. But it seems like mixed opinions on it so far, because obviously with the daylight, you're able to see further into the distance, so the game probably doesn't have to draw in as many assets as during the day. But at night, you are dealing with more reflections and more lighting. You know, because the sun shafts and skyboxes, things like that matter more during the daytime, I think, are less taxing on the system than perhaps the artificial light that the game has to produce. I guess that's how I see it, but yeah, everybody's got kind of an opinion on that, whether driving at night taxes more on your system or during the day. And so far, I've kind of seen a trade-off where you're either dealing with reflections and stuff at night, or, you know, bigger viewing distance, farther viewing distance during the daytime. So, I'm not sure. The other thing that probably remains to be seen is whether you're driving through places like Reforma or not, because places like, oh man, we gotta interrupt our drive here for the way station. Mods like Reforma and Pro mods that let you adjust the viewing distance, or that have a larger viewing distance than the base game. You know, that'll also tax your system as well, at least to some degree. Maybe you'll notice it, maybe you won't. But I think the best way is just to run a, you know, some kind of monitoring utility, stuff like that. Let's see what we got here. 80,451. Pretty cool. Hopefully that made the DOT happy. Love to hear from you guys about how you're enjoying Nebraska and 150. It's definitely been interesting. We've had some bugs and some crashes and some freezing and stuttering patterns going on. But, you know, with the trade-off that we get better graphics, better rendering, everything looks so much sharper and cleaner, and yeah, you can really see where they've made the changes and adjustments. And it's also worthy to note that they're running on this. It's running on the same engine basically as 149. And you know, we're still in DirectX 11 with the gaming engine version, not on DirectX 12 yet. So I can imagine once we make the shift over to that. You know, whenever that will be. Whoa, exit came out quick. I was expecting an off ramp or something. Well, I guess that's what this is, but more of a longer, I guess, exit lane. That's what I'm thinking. But I think it's been a decent trade-off. Now, do I think that they rushed it? Yes, of course, but you know, we're dealing with it, taking it as it comes. So the other fun that I'm having is trying to set up a dedicated server in-house. So I have a spare machine. It's a pretty decent laptop, so I'm just kind of wanting to test stuff. You know, if I have to, you know, build a machine, I guess I can do that too. You know, a better one, a desktop or something. But I'm trying to experiment to see how many dedicated servers I can run locally, not using a service like Gportal, like what we're using now. Because with the guys in HCT and then ATS expansion, you know, Recon set up his servers also on Gportal. You know, having to use that service is it's great for what it provides. It gets you in. It's really easy to set up. But I kind of just want some more granular control over everything. Like, for example, being able to add more player slots. So with my dedicated server now, I've got it where up to 128 people can join, which was an update that came with 150. You know, new capability of handling that. I don't think we'll fill 128 slots, but it's just nice knowing that we can have that. Oh, we're staying left. Oops. It's just nice knowing that we can have that option, and being able to configure it like that is pretty nice, because I think we could have possibly, you know, a few times where we'll get more than our usual 7 or 8 people that join. Leaves that open for occurring in the future. But you also get a lot more control over the server configuration files without having to do a lot of it through Gportal's API to configure your launch options and server options. Because I've found that with Gportal, it sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. So you know, you'll make a change in the interface, API interface with Gportal, and it will not update your server config.sii file all the time. Whereas, you know, if you're hosting it locally, it's just a matter of stopping the server, updating your SII file in Notepad, and then restarting the server. That's it. So I like that. So I basically, even though I found out Gportal uses Linux installs to run the American Truck Simulator servers for the most part in a VPC, virtual private cloud, or game cloud as they call it. I have it on Windows, and I basically did it. I didn't use the built-in ATS dedicated server tool that you can get on Steam. That's the easy way to do it. I pretty much used Steam CMD. The Steam CMD lets you pretty much log into Steam anonymously through the commands that you run, and that's where you would download the game package and run the command to set up the install directory, home directory for the game, all that stuff, which by default is Documents American Truck Simulator. And then the rest of the commands are pretty much just to
keep right and then continue straight on.
keep forgetting how strong the brakes are here.
Go straight on.
Yeah, the other commands you can run are, for example, to so you have the control over your install directory. You can also run a validate command, make sure that everything is up to date, so it'll match the version that you have of the ATS server client versus what is available in the Steam cloud. Run updates on it, all that stuff. So you know, using the dedicated server tool that Steam gives you would probably be the easier way to do it, but I'm pretty confident behind a CLI, so no big deal to run some commands and do things that way. I like the control over it, and you can't beat the fact that it's also free. Just requires a matter of messing with some commands, and then in order to get people to see the server, for it to be discoverable, I guess in addition to setting that value within the server config file, you also have to do a little bit of port forwarding with your router, open some ports to make sure that people can connect externally, and that's about it. So it's not too complicated, and it is very fulfilling. Once you get it going, and then knowing that you have full control over it, that's pretty nice. And then I also set up kind of some just batch file shortcuts to start the service,
Keep right, and then exit
and also
right.
to stop the service, for maintenance and things like that. Maintenance and updating, server
right.
packages, files, things like that. So I think it'll be fun. I think it'll
Get
be
ready
pretty
to
useful,
turn
and
right.
then, as I mentioned, it's free, so it'll save us a lot on the costs of having to run a dedicated server, things like that.
Turn right.
So we'll see how it works out. I'm pretty excited about it. It's really over revving. And wake everybody up in the neighborhood.
Go straight on. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Keep left, and then turn left.
I don't remember where our drop-off location is.
Turn left.
That is what site we're going to. We'll find out here shortly. Can't tell from here.
Get ready to turn left. Turn
That
left.
building over there's got to be part of downtown Omaha. Just say, what is this? Union Pacific, yeah. Okay. Cool. I guess the
Turn
shipment of
left.
paper will go out from here to its destination.
This is where it ends.
This guy being dramatic as usual. Okay. Drop it over there. Should be easy enough. Hopefully we didn't overdo it there. I think we should be okay. Yeah, we're good. Awesome. Let's grab the keyboard. A down there at the floor. Unload. For this next one, I'll go and change the time because it's only 11 p.m. All right, so they paid us pretty good for that one. So that was 280 miles basically. Took 32 minutes, 36.7 gallons, and that was a nice 8,900. So I like that. Once we get to Legend, I think is when we'll when we unlock the hardest difficulty. And I could cheat that too, but I'm just gonna kind of leave it. Not really worried about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and change our time. The dev console. Let's do about 6 a.m. Works that way. The sun's just coming up. And now we'll look for a job. So let's see. I have everything sorted by route length. That way we can just kind of cut way down here and go to something that's kind of short. I guess we have to actually travel over to Lincoln. That way we'll get jobs coming out of there. So let's go ahead over there. It shouldn't cost us too much money. I'll get a swig of coffee. Okay, so let's check the job market again. Still getting used to that interface. That's going to be interesting. Okay, so we need a shorter route lengths. What are we looking at here now? Okay, so as long as we keep it below 300 miles, I think that should be fine. How about that? From Nebraska to Nebraska, Lincoln to McCook. That sounds good to me. Train axles.
Ready to roll.
Cool. So are we already at the site? That's what it seems like to me. Oh, okay, no. We gotta travel over there to it. GPS didn't update. At least the right one. The on what do you call it? On-screen GPS probably did. Alright. Let's get this hand tracker back on. Head on out of here. Whoa. Don't want to hit those guys. Turning radius isn't great on this truck.
Turn left.
And we don't even have the longest wheelbase.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, we can do it right on red, so. Oh, the other thing I just realized, I think my traffic is still set to 0.1. That's why there's so few cars on the street. We could probably actually change that really quick. Because I don't want it to keep looking like a ghost town. And I apologize for just now noticing that. So let's do our traffic at 0.6 as our usual for single player. Okay. I don't know what it is about ATS that if you run with a lot of traffic, the game just starts freaking out, especially in convoys. So that's why we always run our traffic at 0.1, sorry. Homestead Expressway. There's some traffic coming in. Look at that sky. Should have checked. Okay, we go straight. I didn't know if we turned there or not. Good to know.
Go straight on. Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
I do hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. I was talking with my sister, and we kind of both agreed that Tuesday is actually the worst day of the week, not Monday. Because it seems like, you know, Monday you get to work and you've had the entire weekend to rest, so you're kind of not as pressed for things, and you're not tired yet. But when Tuesday comes around, it's over. You're already exhausted from the day before, and yeah, so I think Tuesday is the new Monday. Not my idea, that was her idea, but I agree with it. This is a long light. There we go.
Go straight on.
Okay, here's Lincoln.
Go straight on.
Can't wait for Arkansas and Missouri. That will be nice. Hopefully we get Arkansas sooner than later. I can't wait to drive through all the mountains in Arkansas. I've never been in real life, but you know, different friends tell me about it, and then, you know, looking at pictures and such. Arkansas has beautiful mountains. That'll be cool if we get to experience their essence here in ATS. Oof, got some stutters. I guess while it was loading in all these objects, prefabs.
Keep left and then turn left.
Usually adjusting your buffer size will help with that in your config file.
Turn left.
Load stuff in more. Alright, not that you load more in. I mean, I guess you do, but it gives the game more resources to work with. So it makes it easier, I suppose. Especially once you start getting into Reforma and things like that. You've got tons and tons of buildings and objects, map objects that are trying to load in. So if you don't have a decent PC with decent resources, and also making some modifications to the game's config file, that way it uses more resources than default, then you're pretty much going to be having a hard time.
Keep right and then turn right. Turn right.
Here we are. Well, not yet, I suppose. Not until we turn into the
Get ready to turn right.
not until we turn into the entrance.
Turn right.
Okay, now here we are. And we go to the right. Here we are. All ready to go for us. This is a cool little prefab here. Look at all those axles. That's what we're getting today. Shipping, no, sorry, train axles. guess that guy's the manager. He's just kind of standing around. Oh, we got a worker sitting around over there. Guess it's a slow Tuesday for everybody, but not for us.
Let's do this.
That's kind of silly. I'm gonna bend over and smash the T key on the keyboard every time. Man, all these red cars. Looks like all the people that work here really love red cars.
Turn left.
I'm thinking once we get more on the road here, we can probably
Get ready.
get
Turn
some
left.
scenery going. Looking at the outside view.
Turn
I
left.
think that'll be cool. In fact, we're gonna need to get a screenshot here. Oops. One high. Let's go ahead and get on the road here. Lots of traffic. Lots of cars. Find an opening somewhere here to squeeze out of here. That side should be fine. And this one's fine after this red Mustang, I think. Barely made it out. Okay, let's go and get a screenshot here. I think with these train cars, it'll be cool. Backdrop. So let me get that and I'll be right back with you. Okie dokie, got our screenshot. We're ready to see some Nebraska scenery.
Go straight on.
Let's get on the road on the interstate here, and then we'll turn on the roof cam, head up there, hang out there for a little bit.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Ooh. It's a big trailer right there. Lincoln car auction. Interesting. I wonder if that's a popular spot. IRL. There goes Hell Creek right there. Representing. I meant to double check if Dan's got a Hell Creek trucking skin for the glider. I want to say he does. I wouldn't imagine why he wouldn't. But as you can see on the outside of this one, probably noticed in the beginning, I failed to mention it until just now. Whoa, okay, can we get in? Thank you. Oh, come on, dude, seriously? Oh my goodness. I had my blinker on for like 2 yards. There's no way you didn't see me. And that wasn't even the first guy. that I turned in front of. That guy came from way in the left lane, straight into me. What an idiot. Anyway, let's check out the outside here. There's our Pony Express skin. Looking real good. I love the logo of it in the picture. And looks pretty good with that shade of blue, I think. I'm a sucker for anything blue. So naturally I had to go with that. Yeah, we're all over the road here now, but it's worth it. It's worth it to admire the detail on the truck. Okay, let's get to our roof cam. Hang out there for a bit. Stutters there. It really feels like it happens mostly when it's loading in a certain area that you have yet to visit. I feel like that's when it does it the most. But once you've visited it before, it's not as bad. It's just whenever it has to actually load it in, I think. Is that a plane up there? Leaving trails? Yeah, it is. Back here in the cab in the AC. So another cool thing in the news today is Reforma updated. So I want to say we're on 2.3.7.150. Got to go look at the change log and see what's new there. And let's see what else. We had some updates to Ruda's stuff. Oh, so we've got the unidirectional rims. Trying to spit that out. Getting tongue-tied. We got those rims on the truck. Let me toggle over to that cam. Maybe you'll be able to see it. At least some. Sorry, I have to cycle through them. There we go. Spinning a little funny. But yeah, those are the new the updated rims that Ruda put out. So if you update your wheels and flares pack, you should have those. But ideally, you want to update, you know, everything. All of the trucks. There's some updates that came out for all the trucks and trailers, so gotta make sure you do that as well. Okay, now we'll head back in. So of course, this glider we're driving here is the latest version. Wheels and flares, as I mentioned, and then you've got the classic XL, W900, Coronado, 362. What else am I missing? That's probably.
Keep right, and then exit.
That's all I've got anyway. There are plenty more, like the ETS trucks that you can get in trailers, and of course he's got a pickup on there. So I'm sure that most of those updated, if not all of them. Probably giving it some more compatibility fixes for 1.50. That's what I would assume.
Keep right.
Don't you go. Wait your turn. AI traffic in this game never fails to impress me. Just how dumb they can be. Like the dude earlier that just completely rammed into the side of us. And there's no chance. No shot that he didn't see us. Big old truck and a big old trailer, there's no way. Or a big old tractor, as some people call it. Love this scenery though. These those like open spaces and hills. Oh, stay on the road here. Of course, plenty of vegetation and cornfields to admire, and it really does have the Nebraska feel to it. Just like all the states do, have their own unique personality and feel to them. I love these open fields. I'd much rather have this than a nice skyline. Out here where I live in Texas, we have a lot of hill country area, and that's really, really nice to drive through because it's got, you know, a very similar scenery to this, just open fields and plenty of hills and forest area that's not developed yet. It's only a matter of time, of course, but it's nice to be able to just kind of admire just the, you know, open scenery, not having your view blocked by tons of buildings and things. Very relaxing, very peaceful out here. I love that aspect of it.
Get ready to turn left.
As much life as there can be in a city, you know, a big metropolis, you don't have the peace that you have out here.
Turn left.
That's why I like it. Come on, shift. There's the cross on the hill. I think that's a landmark, isn't that? Yeah, it's got a sign over there and everything too. Had to remind me what that's about. Let's see if we can read this. Oh, Jesus saves. Yeah. So that is a landmark in real life. I'm pretty sure. I've heard about that. If anybody is familiar with it, I apologize for my lack of knowledge, but definitely fill me in on that. If I'm not wrong, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that is a landmark. To McCook, our destination. Oh, speed limit 45. Slow down. I haven't done a good job of adhering to the speed limits in this video, but there it is. Left here, it looks like.
Go straight on and then keep left.
Is it here?
Keep left and then turn
So
left.
Sky says straight on, but it is not straight on.
Turn left.
There's Hell Creek again. Nice day cab. Following the dude in front of us. We're gonna turn off here to the left here.
Keep left and then turn left.
Metalwest. Yeah, it kind of uses the same template of prefabs as the other Metalwest locations.
It's all over.
Wrap around there to the left. Oh, there we go. Now we can do some challenging parking. are always on, as they should always be. Even though I'm pretty sure I did not do that in the last last drop. Yeah, let's go around the long way, just in case. I'm gonna take a look to see exactly where it's gonna be dropped. So I'm thinking probably what we'll do is do a turnaround here, just get it to where we're facing backwards. And we just back it in that way. A little tight. I think we'll have enough room on that side if we keep this straight here. Okay, let's get our window down. Just kind of start backing her up here. Are we on the side? Okay, yeah, we got room. Oh, we hit something. Darn. I thought we would have enough room on that side, but we did not. No, we should be okay. Except I didn't turn this sharp enough. Yeah, we're not okay. I did not keep turning that sharp enough like I should have. Okay, let's just get it in the ballpark. Man, this is a tough drop. Oh man, stalled it. Whoops. Are we on something, or are we just not? Huh, I don't know what we're stuck on. Hitting those tracks or pallets or something. Ah, shoot. What are we stuck on here? I don't think we're hitting the back of the garage. Ah, come on. Goodness gracious. Oh, okay. We're hitting the actual material. Whoops. I didn't realize that was there. That makes total sense. I did not even realize I was there. Alright. Sorry about that, fellas. I was completely unaware. Alright, so it's not the straightest, but We'll take it. They're happy with it, and so are we. Now I know to keep that in mind for next time. That there's those, I guess it's lumber that's there. Not sure. Or metal strips, whatever that is. Keep that in mind next time. All right. So that was train axles got delivered. 342 miles, 34 minutes, 44.7 gallons, and they gave us a nice 6K for it. Cool. So that's our 2 Nebraska events. Huh. How did we get 3? That's interesting. We only did 2, but I guess it's counting 3. Anyway, that's our 2 for today, but we'll get 2 in the next video. Squeeze those in. And maybe we'll do some just a little shorter because I think this video is going to run a little long, especially with my horrible backing up. But yeah, so we'll see what we get to do next time. We got to do, let's see, so it was one to Omaha and then from Lincoln to McCook. So that was pretty fun. Oh, maybe that's why. So we hadn't, maybe that's what it is. We hadn't discovered Lincoln yet. So it counted as 2, actually, towards the event. Anyways, rambling on and on. I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you guys are enjoying Nebraska and 150 and getting your goal in for the Nebraska event. I had not started on mine, so I'm a little late to the party. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying that. So we'll hopefully catch you guys in the next one. Please subscribe if you enjoyed watching and drop a like while you're at it. I appreciate the love and all the support you guys are showing on the latest videos and the live streams as well. So we hope to see you guys back here on the channel, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Until then, be safe. Have a good one.